Imagine building something on your own property only for a neighborhood authority to demand you pay a hefty fee. That's exactly what happened to me when I decided to build a bridge on my land. But what happened next? I turned the tables, and trust me, the HOA regretted it instantly. Let me tell you how. Before we jump into this wild ride, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this from? What city are you in? Drop your city in the comments, and let's see how far this story travels. And hey, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the shocking twist that's about to come. It all started when I decided to build a bridge on my property. It wasn't just any bridge, it was a small wooden crossing over a creek on my land. It wasn't going to change anything for anyone else. But little did I know, the HOA had other ideas about what I could and couldn't do on my own land. One day, I got a letter in the mail from the HOA demanding I pay a $350 bridge fee for approval and inspection. They claimed it was a required fee for building structures on private property. I was stunned. How could they charge me for something on MY land? They had no right to interfere with my property, did they? Or was I missing something? I immediately decided I wasn't going to let this slide. I took a stand and began digging into the HOA's policies. Turns out they were bluffing. There was no such fee, and the rules they were using to justify it were vague and outdated. I wasn't just going to roll over and pay up. I was about to teach them a lesson they'd never forget. Armed with the facts, I went to the next HOA meeting. I walked in cool and calm and confronted them. I showed them their own policies, pointed out the discrepancies, and made it clear I wasn't going to pay a single cent for something I didn't know. They tried to argue, but I wasn't backing down. Suddenly, the mood in the room shifted. The board members grew uncomfortable. It was clear they knew they had overstepped. Their threats lost their power when I revealed they couldn't enforce such fees legally. They were left with no choice but to back off immediately. They couldn't even make eye contact with me as I left the meeting victorious. Since then, the HOA has stayed far away from me. I built my bridge without any further issues, and I've made sure to share my story with my neighbors so they know not to let the HOA push them around either. So, what do you think? Did I do the right thing standing up to them, or should I have just paid the fee? Let me know in the comments. Want more stories like this? If you think this was crazy, wait till you hear what happens next. Hit that subscribe button, comment below with your thoughts, and share this video with your friends.